Let's warm up with a game. Cabreruno. Let's play the Tarash against the French. I've done lots of Simons. Bishop e7, eh? What happens if I go c3 out of curiosity? I'm thinking about an extended pawn chain like that. e5 if knight f6. Okay. Alright. We could play aggressive. This would be a fun aggressive move. Never mind. I was gonna sack and I realized that doesn't make any sense. The idea would be knight g5, a6, then you'd take, and then you can follow up. Yeah. Let's see here. We'll trade one set of knights, no more than. Hey, Chris. I'm tempted to fianchetto. We'll see if that pays off. This is what a fianchetto is when you make room for your bishop on the side. All about just finding moves to try to provoke weaknesses when your opponent is playing so solid. Yeah. Trying to build up a space advantage. Trying to provoke weaknesses. Yeah. Trying to tire them out. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty patient here. Yeah, so how does this go? I mean, knight e5 was, you know, I'd love to play, but let's start with the check. Bishop b7. We've done IRL streaming many times. Not as much the last couple of years, but we've done it a lot. So. Actually, no, we did it. We did a stream. Last IRL stream would have been 6 months ago. We did an IRL stream, and 9 months ago we did an IRL stream. So we've definitely been doing them. So bishop c6 looks normal. I'm going to castle. Then knight e5. Let's castle. Let's get the knight to e5. We did an IRL stream of just like a party. Guys trash talking and playing some blitz. The Prague blog, yeah, it should be out tomorrow. Hey, look at my timer. Oh man, I'm a natural at this. I pay no attention and I end up lead. That's definitely that's that Grandmaster intuition there. 1337. Well, I'm trading here because This bishop's not good, this bishop's a monster. Even if I don't want to trade, if I'm trading one of my opponent's best pieces off, it can't be bad. It might not be the most dynamic, but it minimizes a lot of risk because that's a pretty open diagonal to be giving. Queen d5 is coming. Queen takes d5, pawn takes d5, and we are looking at a very solid position. So now I might not trade. Now's when I have to think about it. Queen e2, king g2. I want to play knight c6. My main concern with knight c6 is, if you, I think we can go for it. This is just solid. What can I say? You know, these openings, you might ask, they seem so solid, they seem so good. Why don't more people play it? When you play a solid opening like this, where you sort of give up winning chances to make a draw, and you don't accomplish that, and you lose, or you get tortured for 5 hours and then you lose, barely, like by like a tempo, it's a very depressing feeling. So there's a high burnout rate playing these openings. It's too solid, and unless you're trying to draw your way to becoming world champion, it can be just a little too repetitive as well. I wonder how he's gonna take. Should I take on c5 right now? Should I go knight c6? Knight c6 is an interesting move. The question is, where do we go from here? Okay, let's take. So I'm taking on c5 because now, no matter what, we have a different structure. White will now have a queenside majority, 3 pawns versus 2, regardless of how black recaptures. And black will have a kingside majority. And that means, you know, maybe someone can get a pass pawn pretty early, leverage that. Just the play is going to change a little bit. Knight d7, rook d8. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, I might want to fix that pawn on c5, I'm not sure. Knight d7, rook c8, knight c5. No, I will... I'll just be a normal guy. The yawning. Start challenging for space. Rook f d8 is the move I expect. And then I have to get my bishop out. I'll probably play like bishop to d2 or something. So I don't really have anywhere else to put this, unfortunately. 4 squares, I only see. The purpose of this move is to develop it, but really to connect my rooks. That's the main purpose. Although maybe I can start pushing like that. Well, okay, maybe bishop here, c4. All right, guys, there's a clear game plan here. I'm up 5 minutes on my opponent. I should play fast, get him in time trouble, and hope for a blunder, while still playing solid moves. That's the game plan. Okay. I did not expect that, but so knight d7, rook d8, knight c5. pawn c5. Decisions, decisions, decisions. C4 is also a mood. A mood, yes. C4 is a mood. Already. We're gonna go with a mood. I can't, once I say that, I can't really stop. Mood. It's hard to tell if the bishop is better than the knight, because I'd be giving time and for that trade. So I'd be giving a bit of time and a knight in return for the bishop. Like so knight d7, I'm giving this move, and I'm taking, and black takes somehow, and I have to figure out how good my own bishop is, but I'm not so sure if white's bishop is a superior piece here. We'll see. My instinct said no. My instincts also say that black is doing well here. Relatively well. If knight f6, I think then I'm going to play something like king f3. Why king f3? Because I don't want to allow knight e4. And I noticed like this move, knight e4 is just a bothersome move. I probably should have just played like bishop f4 or something. Maybe that was stupid. I thought maybe having an active king would also be good in an endgame. Like a very active king, but now I'm going to play b3. I'm going to support my pawn on c4 and probably fianchetto. I want to gain some space. The nice thing is this move doesn't work because then I can take. And I have knight c6 check. And this bishop is looking good. So let's start with g4. g4 and h4. I'm just trying to expand, gain some space. Because it feels like white is doing better. The knight on e5 is very powerful. The bishop on b2 has a nice diagonal. I didn't have development earlier. We're both competing for the d file. Because of my queenside majority though, this extra pawn I have is doing a great job of taking a couple squares. And my king is a little bit further in the game. So, but I think the knight on e5, there's a couple small factors on top of that, somehow restrict a lot of black's pieces, and white should be doing very well here. Yes, white is suddenly better. It's not fair. My opponent just had to be a bit more proactive. Didn't challenge, like allowed by proactive. I was allowed to complete development, and that shouldn't have been possible, because the one thing about delaying development, like what I've done, is I have better development because I got to wait and see where pieces were, because I was behind the development. So then I have a better idea of what's optimal, what's not. So it was black's job to disrupt that with the lead in development, and so yeah, it makes sense in my head why I'm looking okay right now. How to involve the A-Rook? Well, I'm trying to open up a second file, and this is where we start. So the H file could be that second file. Okay, he's gonna give up the bishop for the knight. Bishops are better than knights in open positions. How much is a different question. And they're not. I shouldn't say they're always better. There's a lot of factors, but my bishop is very good here. It has a lot of reach, and my opponent's knight isn't that great. It doesn't have a lot of reach where it is. So in this particular case, I have to feel pretty good about that, but most importantly, my opponent's time management. There's H5, there's G5, there's A4, A5. I really want to milk my opponent here. If I go G5, takes, knight E8, it looks like black is moving backwards, but black does get to trade off a pair of pawns. He's getting ready to play F6. Whereas when pawn is on G4, it restricts F5 and H5. I'm not really sure I gain more functional space. G5 takes, knight E8, rook H1. Then I allow rook D2. See, that's one of the issues. We'll see. Let me think about this. Let me drink some more coffee. Yeah, when I'm gaining space, I'm thinking, with that newfound space, can I use it? Can I get my pieces there? So if I open up the H file here, am I actually going to play rook H1 and rook H7? Or is it really just facilitating some more trades? And if I keep trading pawns off, bishops are better when there's pawns on both sides of the board, because they can attack pawns on both sides of the board at the same time. A knight can't really do that in most cases. I want to spread out the knight, force it to one side, same with the king. So I actually don't want to trade everything unless I really think it's good. So funny enough, I've already looked at the endgame, okay? If it was black's move here, and they played rook takes d1, rook takes d1, rook d8, and I do rook takes d8, king takes d8, bishop takes f6, g takes f6, and then I go b4, it's a winning king and pawn endgame because I have the passed c pawn, and I can create a passed h pawn. So, you know, whether it's like this, and let's say b4. I'm gonna play b4, keep my pawn there as a passed pawn threat. Then king e4, f4, h5, g5, and create an h pawn. And in my head, I don't see actually how black stops both of those. So I could try to look for more right now. That's a very likely continuation. I want to keep that continuation as a possibility, and that means I need to keep my pawns where they are. If I have another useful move I can do without committing, giving away that possibility, I'll take it. Okay. Are we gonna see it? We're gonna see it. We're gonna see if I am a grandmaster or not. So king e4, b4, which one first? I don't think I'm in a rush. Let's go king e4, because I can play b4 no matter what. Black can play a5, but my idea of getting a passed pawn holds in every position. Okay, now I'll go b4. Okay, I think to me it doesn't make a difference. Sometimes it will make a difference which move I decide to play right now. I believe h5. h5 should pretty much win on the spot. Then I can go f4. The thing is, black could play e5 to prevent f4 and prevent me from getting that passed pawn, the sequence of this. But in doing so, I can just play king f6 and then, sorry, king f5, and then it's GG. You're stuck. So now f4.
But I had tried out just to see if it was possible for me to act in a foreign language. I went to Germany and did a picture in German. Because I had spoken German and I did that step.
Do I want to take my time here? Not really. So g5 takes. Here. Yeah, okay. Let's go for it. Seems drawish. I gave you the whole variation. This isn't drawish. No way. This is very losing. And if his king ran to stop this idea, I'd play c5. Well, that's a feel-good type of game. Winning a clean game is always satisfying. Everyone can relate there. You just, I don't know, you just get that fuzzy feeling. It's like, man, I'm smart. I saw everything. He's gotta take. No, he doesn't. It's all the same. Probably we're gonna see a resignation. Nope. Well, I'll just show how that would have played out. H takes g5, h6. Okay, you can't, no matter what you do, you can't stop the pawn with your king, so you might as well play something like f5 check, go down swinging. King here, for example. And that queen in 2 moves.